Hey, this is Trey Smith, the guy that committed the television pastor safe robbery in 1999, ran to Mexico, and then wrote the book Thieves about it. Welcome to Answers in a Nutshell. So, today it has made headlines that TBN has gotten caught up in some rather scandalous, actually, list of things here. You're not familiar with TBN, Jan Crouch, Paul Crouch. Jan Crouch is a lady with pink hair.
People.
I'm the source, I'm the fullness, I'm I am it.
This is powerful.
Without me, there's no healing.
This is powerful.
So.
This is so incredible.
Yeah.
I have no fear.
Now, just to clear up some of the magic of our buddy Benny Hinn there, he's had, well, 0 verifiable healings to date, although he runs a healing ministry. However, you can find graves of people that have given him everything. My opinion, that might be $100 million a year that may not have been too well spent.
We have a hot victims hotline where people call us with their stories. And the stories are endless of people who had loved ones die after they were proclaimed on television that they were healed. Or the reason you weren't healed is you didn't give enough money.
All right, why wait? Let's just dig right into this. There's no reason to stall about it, right? Okay, it looks like one of the arguments here is multiple jet aircraft, including a $50 million Global Express luxury jet. Sounds pretty darn nice, guys. Purchased for personal use of the Crouches through a sham loan, through an alter ego, some kind of shill corporation, set up by the directors. They got another $8 million Hawker jet aircraft, who knows how many other jet planes, but those are the two being argued about in this complaint. Multiple motor vehicles, including a $100,000 motorhome, purchased for Jan Crouch's dogs. Now, I'd read an unrelated article that Jan Crouch can be seen sometimes walking, allegedly, with a boyfriend and a pink-haired poodle. Now, if someone out there has got a picture of that, or a photo or a YouTube clip, I really don't care about the boyfriend, but I'd like to see that pink-haired poodle. Multiple residential estates, guest homes, personal parsonage to avoid income disclosures. That's probably questionable IRS stuff, right?
I am a little gone. Critics, you are anything that he is.
Multiple other prerequisites, including meal expenses, the order of $300,000 to $500,000 for each director of Trinity Broadcasting, hundreds of thousands of dollars in additional credit card reimbursements for each director, personal chauffeurs compensated with Trinity Broadcasting funds under the guise of medical payments. Ouch, that doesn't sound good. Fictitious rent and expenses and other donations paid to Paul and Janice Crouch for fictitious use of home-owned. This is all from the legal complaint, by the way. Multiple back-channel distributions, kickbacks, and related schemes, such as tens of millions of dollars distributed through a company owned by TBN director Mathew Crouch, called Generexation Entertainment or something like that. They've all the little side companies have pretty names in a lot of these ministry cases that don't necessarily do pretty things. Let's get down to some of the heavy hitters. Multiple cover-ups of sexual and criminal scandals, including the cover-up and destruction of evidence concerning a bloody sexual assault involving Trinity Broadcasting and affiliated Holy Land Experience employee, the cover-up of director Jan Crouch's affair with a staff member at the Holy Land Experience, the cover-up of Paul Crouch's use of Trinity Broadcasting funds to pay for a legal settlement with some guy with the last name Ford, who's a former TBN employee who claimed that he had a homosexual affair with Paul Crouch. Now, come on, Paul. Man, this just looks bad, man. It keeps going, though. Hold on. Also, the cover-up following director Mathew Crouch's exposure of his genitals to cleaning staff on multiple occasions. Under-the-table payments to avoid... Now, why are we exposing ourselves to the staff members? I mean, if this allegation, if any of these things are true, you TBN guys, then I'm telling you, you're fixing to be competing with Daystar for who's the most crooked. All of this is just a mess. It really is. You can read the full complaint. I mean, it goes on and on and on. They're claiming that these are the first 2 of 4 lawsuits. So this is everything that's packed just into the first 2. Now, in TBN's defense, though, their attorneys are stating that none of it's true. I don't know, guys. Although it may show that TBN's assets, net assets, are $827 million, some speculate it to be much more than that, it is true, or does appear to be true, that Jan Crouch still does want your grocery money. Jan, take it away.
Some of you little precious ones have that little grocery money, some of that little money set aside. Assure tonight the blessings of God on your family by giving it to God and speaking that. Say it, God, this is for blessings on my family.
As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, in 1999, I committed a safe robbery on a television pastor named Mike Murdoch, about a $25 million a year guy, hustling buddy of Benny Hinn, fundraiser for pretty much all of these folks. I didn't like him too terribly much. Glad that's over, by the way. Here's a clip. In this clip, you see the back of his home. If watching exposés like this one makes you angry, and any of these folks are your heroes, my book may make you throw things.
It took everything I know to get money. It took every hour of my life to create money.
To be honest, the whole story is kind of like boiling a frog. It starts out sort of innocent and then really quickly is just getting intense and intense and more intense and intense upon intense. And then, after the safe robbery, when I'm on the run from a television pastor in Mexico, it really kicks into high octane. Sometimes I would just stop and say to myself, there's not a lot of really great ways for any of this to end. Crazy as it seems, though, it did all end well. I promise. Thank God for that. I'm pretty certain that you're not going to find anything like this anywhere.